to start to self-regulate, which is ultimately what we all want. It's through the body that we can hold trauma, where we start to feel tension and tightness and migraines and insomnias and digestive issues. All sorts of things are held in the body, especially if we haven't done repair around events that have really impacted us in our lives, have caused us to shut down or withdraw or fight, flight, freeze. It will continue to show up because the body is really good at also holding these things if we don't find ways to release them. Hi, I'm Rupda, and I'd like to talk a little bit about how you can trauma-inform yourself. As a trauma therapist, I value very much, of course, working somatically through the body. And the body is something that I often say to people, it never lies. It's always going to tell you truth. It's always in the here and now. It's not yesterday and it's not tomorrow. It's here. And it really can help you come into presence. It's through the body that we can hold trauma, where we start to feel tension and tightness and migraines and insomnias and digestive issues. All sorts of things are held in the body, especially if we haven't done repair around our upbringing or certain things and events that have really impacted us in our lives, have caused us to shut down or withdraw or fight, flight, freeze. It will continue to show up because the body is really good at also holding these things if we don't find ways to release them. So in that, the trauma-informed meaning to witness what's going on in your body, notice where you carry tension, notice what's out of balance, because the body will talk to you, especially if you're able to slow down and listen, which is very important, of course, because the body rhythm is slow. It's not as speedy as the head, It's slow. And when you tune in a little bit to the body, you can start to sense, oh, I have a tightness here, or I have a tension here in the solar plexus, or a restlessness in the foot, or something is out of sync or out of alignment. And from that, you can, of course, start to notice that, so I'm carrying tension, or I'm carrying contraction, or I'm feeling cold, I'm feeling anxiousness or breathlessness. And what you ultimately want to do then is, once you kind of tune into the body and listen to what the body's saying, you're trauma-informing yourself so that you can say, okay, what is it that I need right now? And often we need to regulate, bring the parasympathetic into a place where we can start to breathe again, start to be in that rest state, which is when the healing begins and when repair happens. So what I then tell people and suggest people to do in both my trainings and retreats is to go from when you notice that the body's in tension or hyperactive or something is not in rest state, you need to do some kind of a release. Now you can do resourcing, which is very beautiful, which is another form of release. To be able to release is a resource. And you can go and walk in parks, and you can have pets that we love and friends, and that's beautiful. When you have a activation and you feel like, oh God, I'm so much tension, or I have I'm on a boiling point, or I'm just anxiety or panic attacks, which of course I work with a lot, then you can do what I call like a somatic release, where you have a good shake and you really let yourself have a somatic release. So from release, we are able to go to a regulation state, to start to self-regulate, which is ultimately what we all want. And from release to regulation, we can go to repair, where the body starts to go into repair mode. So it was in that, contraction or, overwhelmed state, and, we can bring it slowly from step to step to step. And when you're in that release and rest and repair, oh my God, that's when you start to feel like, okay, I'm tuning into what my body needs. And it's informing me. And that's really, in a way, one way you can start to trauma-inform yourself. Release takes us to regulation. Regulation takes us to repair. And when we get to repair, we get to reconnection. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Click if you like, share, and maybe I see you again sometime soon. Thanks for watching.